You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us tonight, the homeless population in Knoxville is growing at an alarming rate. Knoxville area homeless service providers and outreach workers recently conducted a count of Knoxville's homeless population. They found 1,178 people experiencing homelessness in Knoxville. That's a 50% increase from last year. Of this number, the city says 373 people did not have a shelter, and the remaining 805 were either in an emergency shelter or transitional housing. When it comes to why the homeless population is growing, city leaders agree the primary cause is affordable housing.
Increasing housing costs and inflation and tough labor markets, so it's making it a really challenging situation and pushing a lot of people into homelessness or on the verge of it.
While the issue's causes are clear to see, its solution is not. The city and several service organizations around Knoxville have been working together to combat homelessness and have seen progress. For example, the city has dedicated over $14 million toward the construction of over 1,000 affordable housing units. You can find links to several other documents and websites dedicated to informing the public about our homeless situation on our website. Just go to WATE.com. Next on the Big 7, a major setback for the lawsuit stemming from the 2016 Sevier County wildfires. A judge is now refusing to alter a recent judgment to dismiss cases against the government that were filed by individual people. This includes people who lost homes and businesses to the wildfires and sued the federal government over its handling of the response to the fires. Insurance companies who paid claims for losses also sued, and their attorneys added a specific claim about failing to warn neighboring communities of the fire. Those cases were combined and allowed to move forward under that failure to warn argument. But earlier this year, Judge Ronnie Greer dismissed all but the insurance company cases, agreeing with the government that the individual plaintiffs did not finish the process required to sue a federal agency because their complaints did not include that failure to warn provision. During the 2016 fires, 14 people died, more than 2,400 buildings were destroyed, and more than 17,000 acres burned. Despite this new decision from a judge, insurance company cases are still allowed to move forward. We'll, of course, continue to follow these cases closely for you. In our next Big 7 story, a Knoxville man has now been indicted on 13 counts by a Knox County grand jury. Darius Smith is facing a range of charges, including first-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and evading arrest. Police say a body was found in the van Smith was driving after fleeing from officers back in April. KPD tells us everything started when officers began looking into the disappearance of 27-year-old Justin Goins. Goins' car was later found abandoned on French Road. Knoxville police say it had been thoroughly cleaned except for a bit of blood left in the cup holder. Smith was found later and arrested after a chase. Next on the Big 7, a Roane County judge who pleaded guilty to driving under the influence has been temporarily suspended from the bench. Court documents say Judge Dennis Humphrey was involved in a crash with another car back in October. He was cited for having an open container of alcohol. Judge Humphrey pleaded guilty, also pleading guilty to DUI in May, but he was not charged until this year. Court records say Judge Humphrey underwent 9 weeks of treatment for alcoholism. He will also be subject to random alcohol screenings the next 5 years. His suspension has been set for July 1st through July 15th and September 1st through September 15th. Next on the Big 7, Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton will soon hold a ceremonial signing for the Truth in Sentencing bill. The measure passed by both chambers will require some violent offenders to spend 100% of their sentence behind bars. This includes those convicted of crimes like murder, carjacking, and vehicular homicide. Those convicted of lesser crimes like aggravated assault will be required to serve at least 85%.
Tennesseans want us to be tough on crime. They want people who commit violent crimes to serve the sentence. The worst thing you can do is tell a family they're going to get 10 years and you see them on the street in 3 years or less, which is happening right now.
Opponents of the bill argue it will take away incentives for good behavior and could lead to larger prison populations. They also point out incarcerating inmates longer will tax Tennesseans around $100 million a year. Next on the Big 7, a Knoxville man is hoping to reach a nurse to personally thank her after she gave his wife CPR and a second chance. Rocky Auden has been looking after his wife Shelby. She's at UT Medical in what her husband calls serious condition. He doesn't know the nurse who intervened, but he does know she granted them extra time.
I just want to say thank you very much for giving me a second chance to say hi and hi to my wife again. And to tell her that I love her. I know she's in very serious condition still, but thank you so much for helping her and giving me the second chance to say goodbye to her.
Rocky is hoping that message makes it to the nurse who helped his wife Shelby. He says she was eating lunch at this Cracker Barrel with co-workers a couple of days ago when she had a seizure. An off-duty nurse was there and gave her CPR. He says he's broken by how much Shelby has been through recently, but he's not losing sight of one reason to be grateful, and the off-duty nurse who made it all happen. Rounding out the Big 7 for us right now, a Michigan family visiting Gatlinburg was in for quite the surprise this week when they spotted a bear breaking into their pickup. Take a look. The bear then climbs in the pickup with the family, watching from inside a cabin. It eventually finds a snack inside the vehicle, then goes on its way. 14-year-old Mason Dodd took this video that you're watching. He says their family was warned by the cabin owner to lock their doors and be prepared to make a lot of noise if a bear shows up, but Mason says they didn't think they'd really see one.
So the lady that, like, the cabin, she's, like, part of it, she told us, like, some things to do if there were a bear. But, like I said, we weren't really listening because, we're not going to actually see a bear, right?
Well, the family actually ended up seeing 11 or 12 bears, we understand, during their 2-day stay. This particular bear, by the way, got away with a bag of M&Ms and some fruit snacks from the truck's center console. Just happy to get those snacks. The thing is, Ken, the bear actually opened the door.
With its mouth,
I know, and yeah, my goodness.
It's got a good taste, M&Ms anyway.